Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel English Superstars. Today we are going to discuss Twitterature. Wow, a new fusion, that is Twitter and literature on Twitter. So today we are going to discuss the definition and introduction of Twitter first, and then Twitterature, how it is a fusion of two, and how all these one-tweet short stories, serialized short stories, interactive Twitter fiction, Twitter novel, retellings in classical literature, and Twitter bots of fiction are included in Twitterature. First of all, what is Twitterature? Twitterature is an amalgamation of Twitter and literature. Just like we have smoke and fog, smog, then we have breakfast and lunch, brunch, and many such words like infomercial, infotainment, and so on. The goal is to use the tweet as a literacy device. So, literacy device, all the while respecting the limits of 140 characters. But you can only write in 140 characters. So, Twitter predates to early beginnings in July 13th, 2006. So, we can date it back to 2006. Twitterature. Now we're talking about Twitter, which is this icon you can see. Twitter also means a bird. Twitter also means the sound of a bird. And then Twitter also means an application, like we have Instagram, we have Facebook, and we have Twitter as well. So Twitterature, the literature on Twitter, has been called a literary genre, but it is more accurately an adaptation of various genres to social media. The writing is often experimental or playful, with some authors or initiators seeking to find out how the medium of Twitter affects storytelling, or how a story spreads through the medium. Now it includes aphorisms, which is a pithy observation containing a general truth. Now poetry, haiku, which contains 5 syllables in the form of 575, and then it's in 3 lines. So stressed syllables in 3 lines. And then novels, short stories, fiction, weird Twitter, disorganized and hard to explain. So when we talk about haiku, the Japanese form of poetry, then we talk about the weird literature, which is actually a disorganized and complex form of a literature that involves various other themes. So these are the things that are included in Twitterature. Now let's see some examples. Now this is at very short story is the name of the person, because they do not use their own name anymore. And now Twitter also uses a lot of money that you have to pay to get verified, which was not there before. But right now many things are getting updated with the version of time, with the advancement in technology, and with the need of time actually. Now you can see here it's written, the therapy seemed to be working until I realized I was the patient, not the doctor. It got worse when I figured out I was just the chair. Now pun, comic relief, these things are also found. But the thing is that At Very Short Story has written this over a span of so many other stories. Now the short stories are written in this way that every tweet follows another tweet. Now in between that tweet, if somebody comments, so definitely it is going to be disorganized. There is going to be an interruption. So in the span of tweets, stories are completed. In the span of tweets, novels are completed. So this is how the literature works on Twitter. Let's see some more examples. Haiku, as I told you, it's the Japanese form of poetry where you have 3 lines of poetry, 5, 7, and 5 stressed syllables. Snow day of silence, only distant snowmobiles flowing through the nightfall. Ontario snow day and haiku. Yes, one more thing, that hashtags are very important on Twitter. Hashtags are actually for the people to be used in their search engines. For example, if I'm on Twitter and I want to search something about the snow day, or I want to search something about haiku, so I'm just going to type on the search bar haiku, and then all the poetries, all the novels, anything at all which is using that hashtag is going to be displayed on screen. So that is why hashtag is very important for search engines. Coming towards more examples, here is the list of things that are invisible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So list of things that are invisible. So isn't it funny? I am but a scientist, an astronomer, if you will. She was weeping above the soil and he was sleeping below the soil. This is the night when the wolves are silent and the wolves in pain. Now sad as well. So the kind of imagery that is created through different kind of poetry is also there. So what is Twitterature? It turns out that Twitterature can mean a lot of things, so long as it is literature of some kind being created and shared on Twitter, first thing. that it is shared on Twitter. Medium is Twitter, social media platform. Sometimes this means poetry or one tweet short stories, where on Twitter, sometimes this can mean entire novel shared over the course of hundreds or thousands of tweets. So definitely if there are hundreds and thousands of tweets, it is going to be interrupted through various comments, through various appreciation, and through various suggestions, feedback. New terminology has been created to describe the different versions of Twitterature: tweetfic, twiddles, twiction, and more. So we can create so many fusions of these words. Definitely when different forms are combined on a social media platform, we can use it in various ways.